every day I pull something up that says, hey, our health system used the chatbot here, and our health system used telehealth here, and remote and I'm looking at all these solutions and I'm going, okay, I don't know how you're going to not control, maybe not the right word, but I don't know how you're going to orchestrate a common and cohesive experience across all these things
Right,
now that we've implemented
right.
50 things.
Well, so look, this isn't a new idea, right? If I take a lesson on the journey that even you've been through, whether it was our ERP systems, which originally were a chart of accounts and a payroll and an AP system, hey, let's get them integrated and call them a platform. The same was true where a lot of us started with homegrown or best of breed and interfaced clinical systems, only to see that as it played out and the products became more integrated, that we could get scale with a platform. I truly believe that starting with the end in mind is no different, and it's more of a vision than a physical concept. But I've been kind of pounding that topic, which is start with the end in mind and really assume that your digital strategy needs to be a platform play and not a product play. And I can't tell you that we've gotten that done perfectly, but it harkens back to an article that came out in the Harvard Business Review in 2019. And it was probably the middle of last year, and it just kicked me in the forehead. And the article is called Finding the Platform in Your Product. And, it had nothing to do with healthcare, but in fact, as all of us know, what has Amazon become? And I can buy things off the Amazon website that Amazon themselves doesn't even sell because they've created a platform instead of just a product. And we've seen this with so many other organizations. From a digital perspective, and I'm starting to hear consistent voices in the industry. There was an Allscripts event that I wasn't able to attend, and they sent the slides out, Bill, on what the delivery was regarding. And I know Ed Marks has talked about this as well, but the very first slide, and it was in my inbox today, is that patients today are inundated by disjointed technologies. And, the digital platform is no different. Multiple welcome messages, various activations, depending on where you're touching a healthcare system or what conditions you have, having completely different digital user interface experiences. So I guess my hypothesis is we saw the way of the ERP, we saw the way of the EHR. In fact, we lived through providers who, and I'm sure you remember this, oh my God, you want me to log into all these different things and I can't even find half of them, and why don't